Well, now I have 2 free tickets to Bonhoeffer I'm not using. Thanks, AMC Screen Unseen. Hi, everyone. It's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. Welcome to Raised on Popcorn's Grant, everybody. And today we are talking about a movie. Movies and TV, that's what we do here. And that movie is Bonhoeffer. Bonhoeffer is the latest from Angel Studios. It is directed by. Oh, come on. Bonhoeffer. Is directed by Tom Komarnicki. Uh, and this is the latest, again from Angel Studios. What is Bonhoeffer about? Well, it's about Dietrich Bonhoeffer. He was a pastor living in Germany who was an anti-Nazi dissident. He essentially was he was very much opposed to Nazism, especially Nazism taking and the Hitler's rhetoric taking over the church in Germany, and eventually he was involved in and eventually executed for a plot to assassinate Adolf Hitler, which turned out 2 weeks after the execution would be null and void because Hitler would have committed suicide and the war would have ended, and the liberation would have begun. But this is the story of this man who became a modern religious martyr against Adolf Hitler, and it's about his life and his imprisonment and eventually his doom and what he learned and how he taught. And this is his story. Okay, so Bonhoeffer was pretty good. It was pretty good. Sound like Larry David. It's pretty good. Yeah. This is not A-tier Christian movie. This is not A-tier Angel Studios. This is not Cabrini. But it's not his only son either. And this is solid. The acting was solid. The storytelling was solid. It is a standard biopic in a lot of ways, but it's well made enough. The music is perfectly good. The story was compelling and never dull, despite being over 2 hours long. It was perfectly decent. It wanted to be great. It's not quite great, but it's pretty good. It's a good story. It's a compelling figure. I question some of the rhetoric at the end and how it relates to the more conservative side of the Israel-Palestinian conflict debate in a way that I felt was a little bit, it wasn't as neutral as I think it should have been, or at the very least, as sympathetic to the other side as it should have been. That being said, I think that overall this was a well-made movie. Nothing spectacular, but I think that it tells its story well, if a bit too straightforwardly. And the acting is pretty good too. You got people like some people who are recognizable. David Johnson, who of course was in Rye Lane, and then more recently Alien Romulus, pops up here as a church goer who befriends Bonhoeffer during his time in America. And you got Flula Borg playing very much against type as a fellow dissident who plots the assassination of Hitler. And so, yeah, that very, 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 very well done. It doesn't have that pull, though. It's not in the A tier of things like Cabrini, Whitebird, the best Christmas pageant ever. It's not on that level. Or quite frankly, a movie that is not technically a Christian movie, but I'm going to throw it in anyway because it's one of the best movies of the year. Conclave. It's not. There's no real. There's nothing really provocative here. It's just a real straightforward Christian drama biopic, and it works on that level enough for me to not go all the way, not even go pretty far, but I'll walk 2 blocks to see it. I'm going to give Bonhoeffer 4 out of 5 stars. It's a solid film. Nothing groundbreaking, but I enjoyed it for the most part. Yeah. So yeah, Bonhoeffer, 4 out of 5 stars. This was the book on it. Trailer trash. Let's talk some trailer trash. The Order, talked about it, looks good. The End, talked about it, looks good. The Return, talked about it, looks good. Flow, talked about it, looks good. September 5th, talked about it, looks good. We're going to probably have an early review this weekend for it. And Homestead, talked about it, looks good. And was there shawarma? There was additional footage at the beginning of the credits. Otherwise, nothing after. All right, that is it. We will be back tomorrow for reviews for Amelia Perez and a retro review of The Lighthouse, which is going to be back in theaters this week. Also, this week we have early reviews for The Room Next Door on September 5th, as well as reviews for the new movies in theaters, including Red 1, Ghost Cat Anzu, Kanguva, I hope I am saying that correctly once again, another AMC Screen Unseen, and next week on Wednesday we'll have an early review for Wicked. We also next week will have a review for Gladiator 2. And more to come. Also this week, we got reviews for Bullets, Out of My Mind, and more to come. So that's all coming up, and that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Classes missed. I love you 3,000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does. That's what you're supposed to do. Or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's, hey, Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. And if you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can find me on all my social media. I'm on literally everything. It either Raised on Popcorn with Grant or Raised on Popcorn. Take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important, and I want to know down below, what did you think of Bonhoeffer? Did you like the movie? Hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we're all Raised on Popcorn. Big Mom extra butter. I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everyone. See you around. Bye.